Hi everyone, welcome to the course. Every week I'll be giving you an instructor video in two different formats. One where I'm teaching you the concepts and that you'll see with my face, and the other one is where I'll go through the actual course and go through the course concepts to help you understand what the expectation is. So if you look at the left tab here, we're going to go through the different things that we see that we're going to focus on in this course. You have the syllabus, you have AP style standards. Those are two very important things that you want to focus on. You have the course grading and some things about the discussion. And I'll go through the requirements as well. If you ever have any questions, you can click over on Meet Instructor and you have the faculty expectations and the Ask Your Instructor and what that means when you ask your instructor in terms of questions that you might have related to the course, but not your grade per se. Then you click on week 1. This will be where you'll be participating for this week. And this will have all the information that you have to complete for this week. You'll notice if you click on the Instructor Guidance, this will bring up the guidance that I provide to you. And I'll provide different resources, content, and my instructor videos as well. You'll also post your introduction here, as your introduction is due by day 1, and you need 3 peer responses to your peers. Then you have 2 discussion forums and the week 1 quiz, which is due by day 6. So let's go through this. For week 1, you're going to be reading chapters 1 through 3, which is the basis of all economics, and it's a good foundation for economics. I've provided you some good recommended resources, 2 articles here, and multimedia, which will help with your development of the concepts. Here's your introduction and what we're looking at with the introduction, and then the circular flow diagram. That's the first question. In your discussions, you want to make sure to have your first post by Thursday at 11:55 p.m. You want to make sure to have 2 peer responses by Monday. And with your initial post, I need to make sure that I'm focusing on your ability to have an APA formatted in-text citation and reference to clearly develop and support your work. And all initial posts will require this to make sure that you're supporting your work with outside research. So in question 1, when you look at the circular flow diagram, you're going to try to connect households and firms and how they interact in 2 different markets. They interact in the product market and they interact in the factor market. So you want to connect yourself in those markets and how they interact. The other question is going to be looking at supply and demand. And you'll notice that supply and demand is looking at how buyers and sellers interact with each other. Now, the law of demand is an inverse relationship between the price and the quantity demanded. So as the price increases, individuals will not want to buy as much given the higher price. So you want to explain this concept to how you relate buying certain products with regard to the law of demand. We also have the quiz for this week. The quiz will consist of 10 questions, multiple choice, and each student will get different questions. But make sure that when you start the quiz that you complete it at that point, as you only get 1 attempt. And if you need any help with regard to pre-grading of any of your work, please let me know, as I'm more than willing to assist. But I look forward to your effort this week.